Alrighty. Know what time it is. It's Monday. Tape is rolling. Getting ready to
Not
go
yet.
live on the
I have to change
radio.
the date.
Fight on the set, boys and girls. Zoom Room Video Communications brought to you by the BMC.
Boobs. You're killing me, Smalls.
$5.
Welcome to lunch, Jack and Laz.
For your viewing and listening pleasure.
Tickets free at all.
I don't know how easy it is to discern between that.
Welcome to lunch, Jack and Laz.
Where the hell are they coming up with this crap?
Where nobody knows what the hell is going on.
The time sink is real.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm doing nothing but standing on the line. You know, I should be doing something.
I stand around for hours at a
Oh
time.
God, I can't tell you how many hours a day I'm just standing on the line. I'm doing nothing but standing on the line.
Yeah.
You're all using some kind of jargon that me no understand. Have to gently blow a ball into.
Into a warm, fuzzy hole.
That's right.
Yeah.
Welcome to lunch, Jack and Laz.
For your viewing and listening pleasure.
Tickets free at all.
I don't know how easy it is to discern between that.
Welcome to lunch, Jack and Laz.
Where the hell are they coming up with this crap?
Where nobody knows what the hell is going on.
Yeah. I blame Laz.
It's all Laz's fault.
That's right, it's all my fault.
always
Greetings,
your fault, man.
everybody. This is Laz. That's right.
This
it's
is
always your
Jack.
fault.
Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack.
This
where
whole
we
stinking
interpret
mess
the
is
news
all
so
my
you
fault.
don't have to. Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
It's,
Welcome.
it's all your fault. I
Welcome,
swear
welcome,
you
welcome.
changed something over the weekend. I don't know what it is yet, but you changed something.
I changed my underwear. Yeah.
Why would you even put those things on?
Well, you know, this got a little breeze out. It got down into the 70s this morning.
So you actually had to put some on to keep the jewels a little warm.
That's right.
Hey,
Welcome.
whereas I went to opening weekend of TRF over the weekend.
I
or
know,
Texas
I know.
Renaissance Festival.
Well, let's get this out of the way. Welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Monday, October 1st, 2018. And that means that we are just days away from SodaCon Austin 2018. Tickets, last day tickets are on sale, I believe, is today. If you haven't gotten those tickets yet, you better get out there and get them now. And I'm going to go ahead and just confirm real quick that they are
You're going to
still.
do something?
Yes.
You're just going to go to sodacon.com, sodaconaustin.org,
.org. That's right.
and then you're going to click on register, and then register. And you're going to click on click here to purchase tickets now, and then you're going to see that you have tickets. Sale ends in 11 hours.
11 hours. That's right.
Yeah.
So, there it is.
Yeah. Yes.
So last
11
day.
o'clock tonight.
What's that?
That would be 11 o'clock tonight and not midnight.
Yeah, something like that.
That is, I believe, midnight tonight. 11:59.
Well, if it's
Eastern
12 now
time.
and 11 hours from then would be 11 p.m.
Well, in 11 hours. You're already into 12 o'clock, so I'm sure it's not counting this hour. Anyways, the ticket sales end today, folks. So anybody's been on the fence, anybody been waiting to get their hands on their tickets, of course, we announced the winners to the Merit SodaCon ticket and T-shirt giveaway, and Aaron was the winner of that, and congrats to him.
Yeah.
And
It wasn't me, but I already had tickets.
I know there were people who were waiting to see if they had won to buy their tickets, so this is a reminder if they've been stalling or they got hung up over the weekend like the servers did yesterday morning. We'll talk about that here in a couple minutes as well. Hey, you were at the fair. You probably didn't even see that, did you?
See what?
What are you talking about, Laz?
Yeah. I heard about like some technical difficulties over the weekend where Laz was like doing weird things to switches. Supposedly a port on a switch died.
I got my new wiring a little too close to the switch, and he heated it up a little too much.
He poisoned it. he poisoned it.
Something like that. Absolutely. So how was the fair? What's the story with that, and what's the story with the list of the lakes upcoming in the future? You want to talk about that as well? While we're talking about conventions and fairs and all that great stuff.
Let's just say, if you were with me, you would have heard the most inappropriate jokes ever. So it was raining. I did have umbrellas, but they never came out. And
Wet
the
t-shirts
hawkers,
are so much more fun.
The hawkers of eeled plastic bags to put over your head were like trying to get us to buy them, and they're like, "My lord, why don't you buy this for your damsel?" And I'm like, "But it's the only way I can keep her wet."
That's right.
And then they just like started chuckling. She started chuckling, and then some comments came out like, "Too true." I don't know what happened around here.
Too true.
Yeah. Well, I mean, considering it's like I met her that morning, it's like, holy shit, that was her introduction to my sense of humor. And then she's like, "How the fuck did you come up with that stuff?" It's like, I tell dick and fart jokes all day long.
That's what we do. That's right.
It just rolls right off the tongue. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Well, yeah. I did say something.
Dick and fart joke extraordinaire.
Yeah.
He wonders why he's always home watching Netflix. That's right.
Yeah, and chilling with myself. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, Candace, I was going to say the idea that somebody's giving away plastic bags to cover...
No, they weren't giving them away. They were like charging like $5 for them.
To cover damsels' heads. I don't know how profitable a business that would be.
Oh, well, there was actually a substantial number of people wearing them. So the weather said that it was supposed to rain between 9 and 10 in the morning with thunderstorms. Then after that, it was just supposed to be cloudy all day. The weather report the day before was off by a couple of hours, and it rained from like 10 to 11:30 or 12. But we were walking around having fun. Saw some people I know, which is even better. I did not see some people that I was looking for. So, but we walked around, did some shopping, did some eating, did lots of drinking, and then she fell in love with the drink that I actually tend to get at fair. So if you've never had it, you need to do mead and Guinness, and just pour them all together, and then just drink that.
Mead and Guinness.
Mead and Guinness.
Sounds like something I would have done in my younger days.
Well, you'll love the taste because it's nice. It's not overpowering, and it takes some of
the bitterness out of the Guinness, I'm sure.
I don't know what you're talking about. Guinness is like delicious by itself.
Hey, I love both a good mead and a good Guinness. The first beer that I ever entered into competition, I entered into the stout category because I love a good stout. And it was a nice chocolate stout. And, it placed second in the stout category, but actually won first place in the porter category. Go figure. So, yeah.
I don't know. I'm a fan of stouts and porters, so if you've got a stout or a porter, I'll be there. As long
I
as
was not complaining, considering it was my first foray into competitive brewing. So,
yes. But yeah, I mean, it's Monday. I mean, do we have any other news besides a little server hiccup over the weekend
I'm
that
sure
prevented
there
some
is,
people
you
from
know.
logging in?
I just been,
It didn't prevent me from logging in,
it's
'cause I wasn't
Monday.
playing.
I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for the technical difficulty hiccup on Monday.
You're waiting for the patch?
Well,
You're waiting for
there was a
You're waiting for the patch to
that-
fix something that you didn't, that was told that would be fixed that hasn't been fixed?
something like that. Is there are no notes on patch 842 that we've seen, and let's refresh one more time.
Nope.
The
No patch
update
notes on
for-
842.
Yeah, the update for the radio, for those of you folks wondering, is the radio accidentally got misplaced. Somebody misplaced our station on the dial, and
it is no longer in game.
I
But you
didn't-
can always add it manually.
yeah, I didn't even know it was missing off the radio till like Friday when somebody mentioned it. And somebody then bug reported it, and I got a message from Darkstar going, "Dude, just don't know what happened. It'll be fixed with the next patch." And I'm like, "All right, no problem." Yeah.
It was done intentionally.
But we'll rib them all about that when we get down to SodaCon. We'll have plenty of time to go. Oh, what were you up to? I know. He works for that other radio station.
That's right.
Well,
They had it down.
Dinsu did report it on the forums, and then they're like, yeah.
Yeah, again,
For some reason, the website for me right now is not responding very well. So they
404 or 504ing again?
It's more like
4 or 501 or 503.
it hasn't even given an error yet. It's just not resolving at all.
Okay.
So
I was hitting some
there-
504s. Yeah. I was hitting some
503s right now.
504s earlier.
yeah, I went to go read a message, and it is 503'd right now.
I'm thinking there's still problems with a switch someplace.
Probably, hopefully, it's because we keep on hitting refresh, and then from there, yes. Yeah, it's a whole lot of suck it. But since it is Monday, and that on Friday early, before the show was even in the can, before the show was even broadcast, it came out. The Avatar's update number 299.
Somebody out there in the offices is really on top of that these days.
Yeah.
I remember when it used to be 11:59 on Friday evening, and Dallas was still trying to crank it out sometimes. But those
They're
are some big
trying to get
updates.
information in it, yeah.
They've actually condensed them quite nicely, so they're really not 503 of the Avatar. Sean.
503 of the Avatar. Yeah, welcome to 503 of the Avatar.
Yes, I've seen that happening. And anybody else ever go and check their alerts? And when they click on the alerts in the forum, it comes back with an error. Has anybody ever seen that as well?
I don't know. I got distracted by Scrota's
By boobies
spamming.
on Twitter?
No, it's Scrota spamming your advertisement for Shroud Marketplace in Discord.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Yeah, and if I was getting distracted by Twitter, that's right in front of me in my hands right now.
So he picked the right sponsor to put up there and spam. That's right.
Yeah, it wasn't even mine.
Well, weddings and more. Yay.
You just need to go to Census stuff over at Shroud Marketplace.
Yeah, weddings and more's got better stuff, better prices too.
Lies.
Hi, Mom.
But
Mom's
yes.
on the set.
Hi, Mom. Avatar's update number 299 came out on Friday. That tells you to play release 58 now.
Play now.
And on Friday they did do that live stream about taming, which I didn't see. But Release 58 does have wyverns, and you can see it. Laz's advertisement for the purpledragoninn.com.
That's right.
Right,
What more
right
can you
behind us.
ask for? Yeah. I've now got a flying billboard. No, I guess the blimp was a
Okay.
flying billboard, but
Well, that's until someone reports it and it forces the name change. Yeah. And then lots of decorations. We did do all of this stuff in the... We actually got through the release notes for like the second time ever. I can't believe we did that.
when did we do that?
On Friday, we were done with the release notes. We finished them all.
Oh, well, that took 2 days. I mean,
Or did we finish it on Thursday? One of the two.
yeah.
I mean,
we
normally
started-
there's like a huge chunk we just like completely forget about.
Well, we completely forgot about some of it. I mean, we don't list every little thing. We didn't list every single recipe. We didn't list every single town change. I mean, certain things we've just had to adjust to because,
Yeah.
I'd hope
Release-
they'll go out and read it. Of course,
Yeah.
I still know that's not happening.
Nope.
Saw someone post about a change on the forums, and it's like, well, when did this happen? And it's like, well, Friday's release notes.
they're trying-
mentioned it. Yeah.
They're trying to appease all of the Reddit crew with the 503 errors. That's what they're really doing. I mean, that's what those really
for
are
all
there
our Raw fans out there.
for. Yes. Although someone that was banned from the official forums is like, man, I should just move over to the Reddit Raw, even though they hate me.
Hey, well,
It's like, whatever.
haters gonna hate. That's all you're gonna say.
Yeah. But Release 56 items did make
Really?
it into the game.
Yeah, see, because they don't play, and that's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah. Well, they should come play and see what's going on and make some new valid comments. And then as it changes, then they can change their hatred of everything to something mildly different. Have you seen anybody running around with the Cobalt Heavy kite shield yet?
I have not, of course. Haven't
to
been
me,
doing
that
a
actually
whole
looks
bunch
kind of
running
cool.
around.
Yeah, as well as the Ransuer spear. The ornate oracle hammer, I'm not really that impressed with. The ornate scythe, it's not the same one as that came out last year.
I would hope not.
I don't know. Well, I mean, it does say that it's spooky recurring, so it appears that they
Yes, but I
updated
don't
that a
remember
little
the
bit.
other one being quite as ornate or with the glowing
No.
red.
Yeah,
or
it
or
did not
having
have those
that
stuff.
nice.
But it was the one that says "Death comes for you all" or something like that in runic on it. But the ornate Viking maul, yeah, I might want to go back to the drawing board for that one.
That's not.
And
a
the handles,
mall.
no, it's not. But that's beside the point. The Royal Elven Shield looks way too similar to the Kobold Shield for me.
Well, of course.
And I was trying to scroll up to the Kobold Shield. I like the Kobold Shield, but the Elven Shield, I just can't put my finger on it. Definitely not Elven enough.
Not green enough
It
for
looks
you?
it looks too much like the Kobold Shield. The Royal Elven Longbow, not elven enough for me either. Yeah. Nor is the Mage Staff, nor the Spear. Not elven enough for me. But more dyeable decorations have made the Deco Divas a little upset because they have to go redesign everything as their friends decide to redecorate by dyeing all their furniture and everything
Hey,
else.
that's-
After they made as they made everything at the cuteness index of 12, with the existing technology, and then their clients go through and turn it down to the cuteness index of negative 17 because they've dyed things atrocious colors, and now they have to go back and fix them. As long as they're getting paid, they're happy.
I was going to say there's a consultation fee to go ahead and go out and talk about different color patterns. And, of course, then there's the whole remodel now. So I just think that's going to offer up more business.
Where's my goddamn plaid dye?
You have changed the pattern. Therefore, you need to turn around and do things. Oh, and did you see my Facebook post from last night about what I actually did in real life? I bought an actual tailoring pattern.
Oh, yes, I did see that. I was going to ask whether you actually... well, never mind.
Whether or not I was actually going to start dabbling in some tailoring?
As if you were actually going to go through with that. And then I saw the vest that you were looking about and the material you were talking about, and I was like, man, you should be able to get something that freaky deek over at Wally World, man.
Well, that the fabric itself, I mean, is going to be a brocade or shit. What the hell's the other thing for it called? But yeah, but I was going to end up making something similar to that. Yeah.
It's a lot easier just to go to Amazon purchase.
The one I just sent a picture of is $315.
Yeah.
Essentially, the doublet is this, and then it's just the sleeves actually sew on. I'm not sew on or lace on. So
do you have a sewing machine?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
There's one here at the house.
Oh, well, sorry. Yeah.
And do I actually own one?
Skeggy,
the answer is technically yes, I do, because it was my mom's.
Again, I was just
have I ever used it? Yeah, the answer is no.
Do you know how? Yeah, that was my second question, because the first one, of course, was...
Hey, man, it can't be that
Do you know how
hard.
much a sewing machine costs? Okay,
yes, I do. They're fucking... Well, a good one is fucking expensive.
Yeah, so by the time you bought the sewing machine, bought your cloth, learned how to use the machine properly, you probably saved yourself a couple $100 spending $300 for it on Amazon. That's all I'm saying.
Well, that, or should I just go buy the leather one?
Well, there's a lot to be said for leather, and I'll just
I know.
I'll just leave it at that. That's
You need special needles for leather.
Well, I said just go buy the leather one.
Yeah. He misses all the good in you.
I know. It's like, and the funny thing is, like, these doublets really need to find their way into the game. And if you don't know what we're talking about, you would actually have to go join our Discord channel to see the images that I just posted.
See all the wildness. Well, we can just throw Discord over here and
well, I mean, I could always move that up there, and then so those are the doublets that I was looking at procuring and possibly making, because I actually did buy tickets.
Thank you
for how to make a doublet, or a pattern for how to make a doublet.
One of our biggest fans out there.
Eagle is awesome. I love you, Eagle.
Awesome.
I can't wait to meet you at SodaCon if you're going to be there. Eagle said he's going to be there, right?
I don't believe he's coming. At least
he's not flying in from Sweden.
He's I think Belgium.
I can't remember. Belgium.
He's
somewhere in Europe.
Somewhere on the other side of this planet.
So, did anybody watch the Taming live stream on Friday?
I watched a bit of it. Actually, I've had it queued over in the other. I had to pause to go do something and then stopped.
Did you learn anything?
I didn't watch it. Oh, yeah. I watched the intro.
Well, you watched part of it.
I didn't watch the taming segment. They were just getting started with that. Chris and Beezus and who was the other guy? We're all sitting down when I had to pause it, so I never actually got
when
to
you
that.
when you ran away.
Yeah, when I ran away, I got so scared. I tell you, scared I was.
You got scared and you ran away.
Those big nasty creatures.
Yeah.
But it was my understanding that I did catch the instructions, and Darkstar told them to, basically explain it like you were explaining it to a 5-year-old. So I haven't actually seen what they did, but my understanding was they were supposed to cover the basics from...
Were they confused on how to actually tame a creature?
Well, again, I don't know. I was curious whether they were going to go
Anybody
into...
else in our audience that watched it on Friday?
Any comments from the peanut gallery out there?
I know.
I'm waiting for a Condis, because usually he's...
And Thradia didn't watch it. Scroda didn't watch it. Schneider, did you watch it? Hannah's got his microphone muted. Spiff, did you watch it?
No, of course not. My eyes were bleeding.
Okay. And then Crafty Method, I don't know if he's going to watch.
Yeah,
Econda said they watched it.
Yeah.
But, okay, so it wasn't really a step-by-step how-to guide, so they didn't even take the 45 seconds on how to actually tame a creature initially. They just went... so it was very general. So they
didn't tell everybody that if they need taming collar, whistle, animal collar, and whistle recipes, they can find them on any of my vendors throughout the world. They didn't tell everybody that? Okay.
At 3 times the price of a normal vendor.
That's not true.
It's 5 times. Get it right, man.
Twice the price. It is. I'm honest about
17,
it.
it's 17 times the price.
You can go chase down or try and find doors, or you can go buy it where you know you're going to find it. One of the two things.
Hey, man. I will admit that I have actually sold a recipe from the shop that around the corner from me for several times the amount that I purchased it for. I admit I've done that before. But yes, Release 58 live stream.
Hey man, I tell you what, I sell
in a couple of days
wine, beer, and whiskey casks. I tell you what.
Yep.
The convenience fee.
Yep. But we do have the Release 58 live stream this Thursday.
Thursday.
Toward a Thursday between 3 and 7. Where they're going to be talking about dragons. So I guess that means Thursday and Friday is going to be 20% off, or about 20% off everything for the durations for both of those. Yeah.
It's going to be curious to see.
Well, they did say as a special bonus, they're offering funding rewards October 4th, 12 to 12. And that's going to be followed up the next day from 12 to 12 with more stuff as they do their Friday live stream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So,
I don't see that actually specified, but I'll go with it.
They haven't announced or denied that they're going to do a Friday live stream.
True.
And that one's only an hour long.
And this is dragon themed.
Themed. Yeah.
So this is interesting. It's dragon themed, but the deep dive is on dungeons and seasonal content. Nothing to do with dragons?
Nope.
No, just to honor the wyverns. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's all about the wyverns. That's why Friday's thing was about taming.
So did anybody else notice what happened on Friday? I know I saw it, and I'm still a bit in a bit of a kerfuffle over it because I was watching the stretch goal ticker throughout the day, and at one point it was at 24,000, and then I caught a post and somebody said, "Did somebody see what happened there? It dropped to 21,000." And I went back and looked, and sure enough, it lost like $4,000. According to the update, and I don't think it ever made it back up, or last I looked, it was still down at that number, which was really weird.
Well, it could have been something that the ticker went up initially due to a planned charge, and then it dropped because the charge didn't pass through
It's
some
a
sort of validation.
$4,000 charge. I'll tell you what.
Someone could have upgraded to the city bundle and failed their credit card transaction.
Well, I guess that's possible. But anyway, it was interesting to see.
It's
Guess
unfortunate.
we'll have to see where we start out on Thursday.
At 17,000.
No.
Oh.
Like I said, it was over 20-something, 21,000. So, I mean, not going to start at 17.
Yeah.
It was at 24 when it dropped. It was close to the 25,000 mark. So.
Yeah. Yep.
Econdas, you're too funny.
What do you say? Someone needs to download the new CC Gen from AOL. Yeah. Chargebacks and refunds. Yep. Wait. Mention needing the tier 2. Blah, blah, blah. Until permadeath of creatures, and that creature size must be within character model proportions.
Interesting. Okay. Some breaking news here.
It was late. We went on. Q4 schedule update. We did top 10 the other day. You ready for what's coming in?
Yeah,
release?
hang on. We
59?
again breaking. So let's get this in here for everybody.
What breaking?
Well,
what?
I'm breaking it to you right now.
Oh. It's official. The unofficial, although it's not official. Oh, check out Discord for the full conversation with the Ados.
Well, the full conversation
without,
is actually quoted in here, so let's go ahead and let's
scroll
go ahead
down
and jump to this. This is breaking news. The
okay.
Unannounced mining change is permanent.
Uh-oh.
What was
The actual
correct?
problem, though, is not working. It was not working correctly before, because remember, only a third of the resource nodes are supposed to be spawned at any time. But zones were basically 100% spawned at all times. That was not intended. As of 5:53 on Friday, or whenever.
Today.
This came up, well, 5:50
yeah, whenever
p.m.
that was. Yeah, no.
Yeah. It was probably Friday. This came up because there are a number of spots where real money transaction groups were sitting doing endless mining without moving more than a few steps without having to fight things. We looked into it because they thought it was an exploit, but found that it was working that way everywhere. Oopsies. I'm not actually aware of any real money transaction groups. Are you?
I'm not aware of anybody personally, but of course, I've read commentary from folks who work for groups, and yeah, I've seen that out there. So there are actually people out there who hire people to do nothing but that. I do know.
Yeah. But that makes it seem like there's this these massive organizations that are doing these things.
They are.
They're really not.
If you're not aware of that, you better get a little bit more tuned in.
Hey man, it's all the individuals that are doing
gotta
things.
start
on
showing
Shroud.
Listen,
meetings.
when you're hiring more than 10 and 20 people, yeah, I'm sorry, that's massive. Yeah. And I've heard higher numbers. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to get into it here.
Yeah. Fake news. But yeah, the severe drop was a bug that was introduced Friday.
Fake
it was
news.
fixed yesterday.
What are you kidding me? Never mind.
Fixed,
I'm not, yeah.
It was fixed yesterday in an emergency 842 patch. And while there was actually data for over 10,000 plus data points that it was almost the same. What? As for the mining stuff, the reality is this will help players in the long run. Why? Because real money transaction guys you are competing against are dealing with it as well, and the market will be less saturated. I think there was more than a few spots that were way off. Yep. And then, But yep, the endless nodes of ore might not be in place anymore.
So last comment on that is seriously though from Chris, now that the system is working as designers thought it always was, we can take a serious look at yields. Now, I don't know, how many of you guys and gals out there with meticulous collection GM see that much of a higher yield? Anybody? Biff? The old...
What do you want to know?
Meticulous collection GM. What's the difference in yield?
Oh, gee, that's pretty much. There isn't really much. Every once in a while,
meticulous collection blows.
Yeah, it does. Because as soon as something sets its eyes on you, then meticulous will go off, and then you'll lose it because they hit you.
That and the RNG for meticulous collection is also broken.
Suck it, miners.
That's right, suck it, miners.
Anyway, breaking news there. Apparently that's the story. Of course, having no blog updates or any of this, so this is coming out of the unofficial Discord channel. And apparently that's where people have been getting a lot of their information lately, which, I don't know, is a little bass-backwards, if you ask me.
Yeah, well, I love the comments. So they're claiming it was broken for 3 years and they just now fixed it.
Hi, everybody!
That's what it is.
Dr. Nick!
Or at least since persistence.
Yeah. Working not as intended.
Yeah. But, again, it is what it is. You miners are gonna have to deal with it. And, of course,
It wasn't broken, so they fixed it.
yeah. Like the radio, right?
Yep.
Yes, again, I don't know what that is. I'll have to chime in on that bug report after the show here and go ahead. Well, let's just do that real quick now. I think I have it open in front of me. There it is. What are we, 848?
848? What are you talking about? It's 842.
Build 842. Thank you.
Yeah. But we also do have things coming out in release 59. Out October 25th, right before Halloween, and then part of the stories that each harvest season, Novians warn their children not to go into the fields at night because of the pumpkin head. The starting areas will be improved with the addition of a new tutorial-focused area on the Isle of Storms. So that is great news for everybody. If you're a new player, new to the game in Release 59, it's not there yet, but there should be new starting area on the Isle of Storms, which will help you learn the basic game mechanics before you leave the planet.
Before you leave the planet? What?
Well, you have to remember, where's the Isle of Storms located?
On some rock floating in space.
So then you
It's
leave
not
that.
a planet by any
Hey,
means.
man.
You can
It is-
look. You
it
can
is
look off the
orbiting.
edge of the damn
Okay,
thing.
you could call it a moon, you could call it an asteroid, but it's got its own atmosphere, it's got its own everything. So
It's
what
a
are you calling
floating
that?
island in the
Yeah,
sky.
yeah.
It's not a planet. It's not a moon.
Hey, it has its own atmosphere. It's got breathable
Floating
oxygen.
island in the
So
sky.
it's got life on it.
Floating island in the sky.
It's a dream. Yeah.
Yeah.
A floating island in the sky that orbits.
That would be a small satellite.
Yeah.
Thank you, Spiff.
Even a planet's a satellite. Oh wait, I guess you would have to call it a small moon
That's right. It's
because
a
it's
small moon.
it's a
We
it
don't
is
know that.
it is held in the gravitational forces of the Novian planet, whatever it's called.
We don't know that.
It's not revolving around the sun. It's revolving around the
We
the
don't
planet.
know it's even revolving. We have no clue whether it's revolving.
Go there and spend enough time and
If
see
you
whether or
can
not the
show
planet-
me where it's revolving,
It's orbiting.
it is orbiting and it's going to be doing something. But Release 59 might also bring some performance improvements, maybe some bug fixes, and maybe some crafting and economy tips, and maybe some player-made dungeons.
maybe.
Yep. Yeah.
Maybe. Excuse me. Now, of course,
Yeah.
dungeons, what does it say in the fine print here? We will continue to expand and iterate on the system that allows players to place and customize dungeons on their properties. Blueprints and recipes for those dungeons can be found in loot and purchased from in-game merchants, or purchased from the store and then used, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't say much else. Yes.
No.
And
No.
I know
And
somebody had asked about the dungeons dropping. I believe that was Storm who was wondering. And there are random, I believe 1 through 3 random scenes that are already dropping in the world. I was talking about that. I believe on Friday. Yes, ask Richard at SodaCon. That we shall, Skeggy.
What are you going to classify the Isle of Storms as?
Well, is it a satellite?
moon?
Is it a planet? Is it in the
How do
same
you- how do-
atmosphere?
how do you def-
Is it?
yeah.
Does it rotate?
Does it revolve around the planet? It's in geosynchronous orbit.
Inquiring minds want to know, and you know what?
It-
He'll
it-
probably
if-
have an
if-
answer for us. You know
If it's
that.
in geosynchronous orbit, then how are you going to define what it is? Yes. That will take a good 5 minutes at SodaCon for someone to ask that question. It's not going to be me because I won't remember. But really, 60 does have some additional performance work might be done. Some bug fixing might also be done.
Yeah, thank you, Seer Dragon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you even see it in the sky once you leave? You see all these other planets out there.
If you have a good enough telescope, you can. Remember, I took a picture of the International Space Station on accident
Okay.
when I was in Hawaii.
Listen.
Did I see it with the naked eye? No, I wasn't paying attention.
Not for nothing. All I got to do is walk out in my backyard at the right time, and I can actually visibly see the space station from here in Florida. I mean, it's just a bright light, but you can visibly see it without a telescope.
Have you ever actually seen the path of the International Space Station?
It's funky, yeah. And
It is this all over the globe.
well, that's just it's the flat map representation. Come on now.
Oh,
Now,
I'm aware.
I actually have an app that will tell me when the space station is overhead here in Florida. How about that?
when it's overhead.
When it's overhead.
So you went to ISStracker.com?
I forget what it was.
Okay.
Suck it.
Suck it.
Yeah.
Suck it, space
And
travelers.
you too can track the International Space Station with ISStracker.com. NASA will text you if you like. Yeah. Crafting an economy for release 60 might
Suck
include
it.
things related to fishing, might include things related to spawn rates and salvage rates
That's what it was.
and
thank
patterns.
you. Yeah, somebody was complaining that fishing was broken. And the forums were too full of stuff to find out what had changed. And it's like, well, maybe if you would have read the email you got with the release notes this past Friday, you would have seen the update. But that was my point.
What are you talking about? I don't know where you jumped from to get there.
I was mentioning there was a conversation where somebody said, when did this change? Fishing is broken. I can't use fishing. I can't find any information about it. And it was in Friday's update in your email that you did not read.
Well, if you notice, they changed the format of the email tremendously to where the email just isn't the full
You click on the
status
email,
anymore.
it brings you to the
Hey,
whole
man.
article of updates. Come on, you know better.
Hey,
You
I
know
am sorry
better.
to say, but they went the lazy way and they turned it into one massive link instead of providing the entire document in one email. Yep. It's just the header stuff.
The header
But yes.
stuff.
Yep. And additionally, in release 60, they will continue to systematically continue systematic and game-wide upgrades to the quality and quantity of loot to make it so that way all crafters are completely inessential and completely useless, because all the best gear will be coming from loot, even though that's not what they said for the last several years, that the best gear would all be crafted gear.
What do you mean, crap coming from loot?
It's all going to be crap, and it should always be all crap. And
I must have
welcome,
misheard
Sturkabot.
what you said. I thought you said the best gear was coming from loot.
Yep, that's going to be the new updates.
Oh.
Hey, just remember what happened when they started with the artifacts. Can you
artifacts
get any...
are all worthless, in my opinion. I mean, that's just my opinion.
I'm sorry to say, but artifacts are all worthless. That's why you wear a few of them to haul gear from one side of the world to the other.
That's all they're good for, is increasing my carrying
Amen.
capacity.
And for a while, you could get as drunk as in-game capable and have infinite strength.
I never was able to actually use that properly.
You never tried it because
I've got the
you
belt.
never tried it.
I've got the belt. I did try it, and you know what? Trying to find the alcohol and drink the alcohol is just too much of a pain in the ass, even though I got a pocket full of it.
Yeah, that's because it required
Yeah. Now,
getting a mug.
also, granted, a lot of these initial artifacts used to have just standard stats. Now, some of them have stats that fluctuate with your skill levels, which really tend to, or your virtue.
You
as
know
it may
what?
be.
It's one where I should be able to craft something that is better without the negative problems associated with those in game.
Well,
Even
I would love to see at least a basic light enchantment, because I wear my cloak only for the light source. And I would love to have other options, that are viable. I would like to be able to enchant, something else, that make the light.
I would love for that to be an option as well. That is one of the things that they have talked about in the future, that adding
like
that
a chest
to the
piece?
crafting system. Yes. But at the same time, I would love also to be able to craft like some boots of speed, some boots of jumping, and that give +5 jump.
You can
or
craft speed boots.
A belt of strength for myself.
I'd just like to be able to craft a belt, but that's besides the point.
Yes, yeah, but yes, that is beside the point. So you could create your own things, and they would be better than the artifacts. The problem is right now, how many people do you know run around with artifacts?
Not many. If anything, I see them with the Shroud for the most part.
Fleet flute movement rate. Yeah,
I don't see that.
That's why it was one of the very first bugs reported this release.
I
with the fleet
see
flute's
it
not working on the
reported.
overworld map.
I see people saying they use it. I can't see somebody equipping a fleet flute, thank you. So no, I cannot see that.
Oh, you visibly cannot see it, so it does not exist.
So it does not exist.
Yeah.
That's right. The ostrich. Right.
Yeah.
And yes, I'm very aware of that too. Fleet Flute's still a little bugged on the overworld map.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, we got to shift gears here real quick because we are just rambling on here today, which is, of course,
we have done our job.
That's right.
We have done our job.
Absolutely. Don't forget that you're watching NBNN, and we have this wonderful app available for you folks out there. Available in the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store, because, yes, I did. I went ahead and made sure it was covered in all the stores, unlike other apps out there that are just in one store or the other store. We've got you covered with all the stores. And, of course, you can do things like read the Daily Britannian, check out the forum, shop the marketplace, hit us up on social media. That's right. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Facebook, folks. Hit us up on YouTube and subscribe to our videos.
Follow us on your Kindle.
That's right. Follow us on your Kindle. You can do that as well. And, of course, check out what's going on. Today is Monday, so it should be a slow day on the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar community calendar, which is hosted on nbnn.info and brought to us every day by our good friends over at hometownhero.com for all your vape juice needs.
And they've got a special holiday flavor out there right now. It's pecan.
I haven't looked. Really? Ooh.
Pecan
pie?
No, it's not pecan pie. It is, hold on, I've got to go to the right email. Limited seasonal flavor is maple pecan.
Ooh. That does sound tasty.
I think yeah, it is maple pecan.
Have to try that out.
Yeah. Oops. I clicked on the link to go to it. Yeah. There it is, right there. $14.99 a bottle. And don't forget, you too can save 20% if you use the promo code NBNN at checkout. But that NBNN community calendar is at nbnn.info. Click on the calendar button, and then you too can see the all the aggregate of all of the available Google public calendars related to Shroud of the Avatar that guy knows about. If you have one, or if you want to add one-off events to the NBNN Shroud community calendar, email news@nbnn.info, and he will do something with it eventually. And I may or may not read it out. It depends on how I feel. Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s around the clock on your Ether amplifiers on Radio Free Britannia.
WRFB.
Tune in for those two idiots that don't know what the hell they're doing on a daily basis for a little show called Lunch with us. It's 4 p.m. this afternoon. DJ Golden Wing Okan's going to be doing the melody of my hit. Huh? Melody of my hit?
That's actually one of my old man's jokes, yes. He was a one-hit wonder, and he would do a medley of his hits.
7 p.m. Right. Phoenix Republic is doing their guild meeting.
That's a melody, though, not medley.
Yeah.
Moving right
7:30, Contact Cinewolf is going to be... Cinewolf Odinson's going to be doing some PvE. And final event of the evening, besides in-game final event, it's going to be the weekly open role-playing event taking place out in Varick Chaos at the Pub of Extraordinary Thought, because all great things start in a pub somewhere.
Indeed they do.
And final event of the evening is on Radio Free Britannia, and that is the Wed Woman.
WRFB.
And soon, back in the in-game radio.
That's right. Of course, don't forget you're watching NBNN on NBNN.info, twitch.tv/Genesis, twitch.tv/NBNN News, catching us in replays on YouTube or on the radio 24/7 on the 12s and 6s around the clock. You can catch us in replays. We do appreciate it, and thank you all for your support. Eagle, I love you, man. Really do. One of our biggest supporters out there, always throwing some bits our way. Of course, you too can become a supporter. You can go to any of our links and click on the donate buttons. You can become a monthly supporter by going to patreon.com/NBNN or become a sponsor. Get your name up on the big screen, and we'll tell everybody whatever it is you want us to tell them about as a sponsor. And of course, don't forget cryptocurrency accepted over on Jackstream. Amazon Prime gives you a free monthly sub. We'd appreciate it if you use them on our streams. And of course, we do appreciate every little bit from all you folks. So thank you for all your support out there. Of course, don't forget the Airy Fund. Oops, what happened there? Got stuck. Airy Fund. Become a supporter today and play for a cause. Check out the airyfund.org for the latest information. SodaCon Austin. Last day for tickets, folks. Today is the last day. If you have not got them, you better get them in the next several hours. Excuse me. Gonna be a great trip, and we'll be looking to meeting all you folks down there at SodaCon. Of course, Hometown Hero, don't forget that holiday flavor out there. Save yourself 20% when you check out at hometownhero.com. Use the promo code NBNN when you check out. You'll save 20% off your purchase price. Oil More Wands, putting the magic in your hands. Schroeder's Music Service, putting the music in your ears. The Britannian Mining Company wants you to come check out the BMC. If you're looking for a guild of like-minded crazy miners, go check out the Britannian Mining Company. Otherwise, go see Black Rock Cove for all your crafting needs. Located in the Quell region next to the town of Exeter, and conveniently located next to those mines that you want to be in. RelicsByRiddle.com for all your licensed Shrouded Avatar swag. Check them out and save 10% when you check out RelicsByRiddle.com. WRFB Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest in news and entertainment 24 hours a day around the clock, 365 Outlander Radio. And of course, Skeggy Media's favorite place, like my favorite place, ShroudMarketplace.com. for all your virtual vendable needs, because Skeggy needs some beer money. You got to make sure you go check out Skeggy's shop, because he needs some SodaCon beer money.
And Atos is on set, and he's probably like going, "Damn you, Jack, for talking about my artifacts that way. I was trying to do a good thing."
I don't see him.
Oh, he's
there
at
he
he's in the back of the lot. But ShroudMarketplace.com, our favorite sponsor, just because you know what, it allows us to sell or buy anything game related that we're looking for, from accounts to game gold, Crowns of the Obsidian, cheaper than you can get off the add-on store, all the way to the services, anything and everything, including the newest vendor, which is Zed's Vending, where he's selling some
Zed's Vending,
some silver ingots. So if you need some silver ingots, you can find those at Zed's Vending. You can find anything and everything. Accounts, game gold, granite blocks. That Weddings and More guys selling some granite blocks. Some other people are selling granite blocks. You can find teleport and recall scrolls from this guy, guaranteed not to fizzle.
That's
and
right.
Are now
50% faster recall and teleport scrolls.
Yeah, but anything and everything, including services. From Bambino's Gust Ball service, where $25 will get you Bambino, the creator of Gust Ball, teaching you how to play, training your team, setting up the field, recruiting, other things, advertising your game day, all the most
above,
beautiful things related to Gust Ball, and teaching you how to blow that ball into
now, is he SodaGustBall.com?
No, that is someone else. I believe that's from EVO.
Seamus, right? That's Seamus.
Yeah, that's Seamus from
that's right.
EVO.
That's right. Don't forget, Shroud, the Avatar does have its own sport, folks.
That's right. And I mean, you can also find leveling services out there. All kinds of people, from Damage Inc. to Dread Pirate to Armelian. All kinds of people. Our favorite service, so much so that we don't just advertise it. We are also clients.
Cheesy
Wolf Tombs.
writing.
Cheesy writing. That's right. Writing things with in-game cheese, because it's the cheesiest thing you can do.
The cheesiest.
Scrotus music service thing, where $5 gets you
anything you want,
including Scrota.
That's right.
And some dude that's doing a
Cheap.
wedding service. Yeah.
Cheap. That's right. Cheap wedding services, too. If you're looking to get hitched in game.
Any kind of wedding service you want. Yeah.
Anything. From the location to the gowns and tux, custom vows and more. Check out Weddings and More by Laz, because it's not just weddings, it's a whole lot more. If you want an above ground wedding, an underground wedding, a lakeside wedding, a seaside wedding, a sunrise wedding, a sunset wedding, a bloodletting wedding, we do it all. We even do the suicide balloon jump wedding. So if you want to do that, do that. We got that one too. So check out Weddings and More by Laz, because you want to buy a duck? I got a duck for sale. I got several for sale. We'll sell you a duck. That's right. Don't forget shroudmarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs. And of course, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. We have Chris Atos Spears on set, causing some shenanigans. I don't know what he's doing.
Before the dance party.
Oh, profiling?
Yeah, profiling.
That's Avatar profiling, man. I'll tell you.
I know. He's trying to figure out how bad the game's going to crash at the dance party later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Will it stand up?
And that's a 3-hour dance party, I understand, today, starting at 3 p.m. So check it out.
No idea. It's not on the calendar, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Anyway, we got to get out of here for today. Yeah, we'll be back with more tomorrow right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye. Clear.